So hope everybody had a lovely holiday weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
You know, the thing about long weekends is I feel like I need an extra day to like recoup from like the long weekend, because today at work felt fucking weird. Like in my head it was a Monday, but it was a Tuesday. So like my Tuesday schedule was like going on, and like it just threw me off. And like tomorrow, I normally go in the office on like Wednesday or Thursday, and so I'm going in on Wednesday, but it feels too soon because normally I have a 2-day period. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I almost need another day. And while we're at it, why don't we just take the whole week off?
I'm going to say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad. I'm naked. Hold on.
We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth.
I'll catch you next week. You know, if we get one day off, we get the whole week off. And it's just, I mean, the mentality wise, I feel like that is.
Yeah.
I feel like the week, it's almost like when you're in school, like the week going into like a long weekend, you're already checked out. And then the week coming back, you're still checked out.
Like I was in a meeting today and I realized I hadn't talked one time. And out of nowhere,
nothing was valuable. It's okay.
Literally, like I just realized I was like zoning. And so at one point, I just like kind of interjected myself into the conversation. And I was like,
hey, by the way,
it was like we were talking, like we had moved on from like what we had already talked about, and like they were clearly like ready to like be done talking about that and talk about something else, and I just like brought it back. I was like that person in class that was just like the most annoying. Every time they raise their hand, you're like, oh my god.
You're like, hey, so actually, by the way, my brain actually just thought about.
I
this.
just caught up. Like it finally caught up.
No,
to the conversation.
I feel like, honestly, sometimes I feel like my brain do be lagging.
Yeah,
it's just like not on purpose.
Yeah,
but
that was me last week. Like, so last week when we were recording, we were like trying to figure out an episode topic, and like I don't know if you have these days, but I made a TikTok about it because I was like, I'm having one of these days that like it doesn't feel real.
No,
like
yes,
I've disassociated from myself. Every conversation I'm having, I can like see it happening and like watch it play out, but like I'm not here. Like like myself is like hovering over the convo, and like me as like a being, I'm here and I'm watching it happen, but me as a human talking to you, it was like over my head.
That's how I was on Sunday. So Sunday night I had to work, and I like didn't want to work because it was like multiple days in a row at this point of me working, and I was like just mentally and physically just drained.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt the whole day. I was like, I'm not a real person today. Yeah. I'm in a simulation.
Literally like a Sims character.
I'm just walking around.
I'm just going through the motions.
That's so funny. So one of the servers, I was like, he was sitting there talking to one of like the managers, and he was like bobbing like this, like a Sims character would. And I was like, Joey, you look like a Sims character. He goes, I kind of feel like when I was like, me too. Can you pick my next conversation topic? I was like, please, because I was like, it didn't fucking work in my brain. And I had like I walked into work, and I instantly got a 17 top, which was great because I made great money off it. But I swear to you, like, I felt like I fucked up everything.
Yeah.
I felt like they didn't get the attention that they needed. Then I also got triple sad elsewhere. So like I just had so much going on, and I was like, literally at one point I was like making a soda. I was like, get it together. Yeah. Get it together. I was like, your brain needs to get together right now.
Yeah.
And figure shit out. But I still felt like it was like fake.
Yeah.
I was like a walking Sims character.
Yeah. I used to have days like that way more often in college, because I think a lot of it comes from like, exactly what you said, like being like burnt out or like exhaustion or like whatever. But like I hadn't had one of those in a while. The other day, like literally it was last week when we recorded the episode, I was having one, and like I caught myself in the middle of the recording. If you go back and watch the YouTube, you can see it. I zone so hard. There's a moment when my lazy eye completely relaxes, and like you're talking and I'm like and I was editing and I was like, oh my god. And then when I would go to talk, it was like, where are you going with this? And I remember like multiple times talking, I was like, fuck, how did I start this? Where am I going? And where am I right now? Because like I was talking, but I was like thinking about talking as I was talking. So like my words just were not making sense.
But that, I mean, the good part about that is like we've been doing this for so long together that like it's okay. Like,
but there was
both are just like,
yeah, there was a TikTok comment was like, she keeps interrupting her, like me to you, and I was like, yeah, because I'm not in my brain right now. Like I was hearing you talk, but like my words and my actions were not matching up.
No, but that's literally, I'm not playing. That's how I felt on Sunday. I felt like in my brain, like what I wanted to do, and then like my actual action wasn't actioning.
Yeah.
Like, so I normally like I don't like to carry trays when I work, so I'll like put 3 drinks in one hand and carry the other drink for 4 drinks. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I just like lost the motor skill to do that day. It just like wasn't working, and I was sitting so pissed off because I was like, it just like your normal things just like aren't functioning. And I don't know. I think that's why like yesterday and today I was just like
like recovery day.
Yeah. I took 3 naps today.
Yeah. That's crazy.
3.
Just letting you know, that's crazy.
I woke up.
That is some unemployed behavior right there. You told me that. You're like, yeah, I took 2 naps today. And I was like, yeah, it must be fucking nice. It was like 3:30. I'm like in the midst of my job. Like, that sounds amazing. I'm really tired too.
I didn't leave my house today. Well, I couldn't leave my house. Was having like work done at my house. So like you can't leave
She was being held captive all day.
You can't leave the maintenance man at your house by yourself. Plus I have a cat, and like the doors were open and stuff. Like I had kind of like watch him. Took 3 naps. Was straight chilling all day. It was great. I think I needed it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a better person because of it. So
that's amazing.
Because since Sunday I was
dude, yeah, no, it was so crazy because like that whole day, like, and I was even talking to you about it when I first came over that day. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, my brain's not working. Also, like all the food I ate didn't taste right. Like, and it was food that I like love. And it was like I would take a bite and I was like, a little off. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, I know it's just because I'm like not off here right now.
Yeah.
I'm in my NPC era and nothing's working.
No, yeah. That was how I was yesterday too. Cause like I know like yesterday you were like, oh, like do you want to record something? And I was like,
brain don't got it in me.
Brain don't work. Like I like food, didn't care about it.
Yeah.
I think I ate one thing yesterday.
Yeah, I've been like that a lot recently.
And it wasn't on purpose.
Why.
It wasn't
exactly,
on purpose. It was just straight like I couldn't function to do anything else. I don't know. Sometimes life just be getting you down like that.
Yeah. On another note, I I'm not training for a marathon anymore, so I like started to go back to the gym.
So what's your personality now? I'm just kidding.
The gym? Oh no. No, my personality is actually playing the guitar, which we can also talk about. We don't have to talk about the gym. We can talk about the guitar. I just thought we would talk about the thing we have in common.
Okay. All right.
But anyways, I started like lifting again. Holy shit, I'm weak.
Yeah.
I was like, so like I wrote out like my split. And I was like, okay, I feel good about this. It's a little different than what I was doing before. So like, I'm not going to get like burnt out too quick of it. You know, it's like new movements. So I'll like have that weird period where I'm like trying to figure out like how to do it, which like I enjoy. So I'm not like, oh, this is too easy right now. What the fuck? Literally at my gym, there was what was I doing? Like you're sitting, you're leaning over, and you bring your arms up and you bring down. It's your rear delts that you're working. What's that called?
Reverse flies.
Yeah, but you're sitting and you're like leaned over. I don't know. Anyways, so I was doing that. I had to drop it down to 3 pounds.
No, those are hard. Those are hard. And also if you don't have like the right angle of like your hand, so almost like you want your pinky up.
Yeah.
So you almost like here, like thumb in front, pinky up when you come up. And that shit hurts.
Well, yeah. And you can like easily use the wrong muscles, like if you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
But like I had always been able to do it with 5s, like even like when I wasn't super strong. So I just grabbed them, you know, just thinking like 5s are the lowest. There's nothing lower. Well, there was, and the 3s were right there, and I had to use those. And literally, even curling, like I used to easily like for my bicep curls, like I would do like 15 as like my warm up. You know, 15 pounds, and I couldn't even do more than 6 with 15s, and I had to drop down to 10s. And then when I was doing my like drop set, I was like, well, what do I do? So I picked up the 8s, and I was like, dude, I feel like such a fucking pussy. And then like all these people were in there working out. So what you
could do for your drop set though, what you should do, so if you started with like, okay, say, just using different numbers, say you started with 15 as like your warm up, that should be your drop set. So like you go 15 and then you should go up to like 20, right? Like I'm not just like saying whatever. So like
no,
15,
I'm saying
20,
like my
25.
heaviest was for the 15, and then I was dropping it down to the 8.
Right. So whatever you did but like next time I'm just saying like go in with like, now that you know, because of course like you went in just like thinking before, because that's just what you do. But like, now that you know, like warm up with the 8 so that your drop set can be at 8.
Yeah.
You know
no, I did warm up with the 8, but I'm just saying like I just had done the 15s as my heavy because I couldn't do the 20s that I was like used to. But it was just so crazy. And like there was this girl in there who like she was at the squat rack and doing her thing or whatever, and I was just like, I was looking over at her and she was like, you know, doing what I used to do, and I was like, I think if I went over there right now and tried that, my knees would buckle in.
Yeah. So
because like I'm just, it's like crazy like how taking like I didn't even take a full year, like it was like 6
but
as
a female you lose muscle mass within 2 weeks.
It's
where
insane,
men retain it way. I think men can retain, they only start to lose muscle mass around like a month, I think, where like women is like 2 weeks because we don't have testosterone like that to keep your muscle mass. So I can believe that 1000%.
So insane.
Yeah, no, for me too, like I mean I haven't been as consistent in the gym just because like I'm trying to figure out like my balance of my life, which is like weird, and like my energy levels are like have to be like distributed way differently. So I feel like my body, like I'm just still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to still go like every day, but it's still just
but now your job is like, it's almost like I think of like a nurse, like you're walking all day long, so it's like you're not gonna have the same type of like stamina that you had before when you're like just sitting all day,
right? But like it's also still like the motivation and like go to the gym and like do all the things. So I'm still trying to like find that like routine and like also like when is it good to go, whatever kind of thing. But what I've been doing too in the gym, like I haven't been lifting nearly as heavy, but I've been doing like a higher rep count because I'm like, first, it's the same type of thing. Yeah. But also I'm just like, I don't know. I don't need to be at the fucking Y squatting 250. Yeah. I know I can squat 250.
Right. You're like, this isn't the place for that.
I can do it. Yeah. Do I have to do it here? Yeah. No.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't. So, but then I feel like I'm like, also the thing about going to the Y, I've seen some characters. Okay, let's actually talk about this. So,
welcome to the public gym life, my friend.
I don't like it.
That's where I've been chilling for the past like 10 years.
No, I don't like it. I'm gonna end up going back to a CrossFit gym at some point. Yeah. But like we just got to get some bills paid off before we can like afford to go to a CrossFit gym again, because those are my people. Yeah. Those are my people. I like to do weird things like that. I like to lift heavy. I also like to come in and like not have to think, and I like that we all are hurting the same. Yeah. That's what I like. What I don't like about a public gym is that everyone's doing their own thing, and about 90% of the people are there just as a social outing, and I hate that. Get off the fucking rig.
And let's be honest, it's 90% of people, but they're all dudes. Yeah. Girls don't do that.
No. The girls come in and they leave. Like, exactly. We go in, we do our shit, and we get out.
Exactly. Like that's like such a dude thing. Like I have never pulled up, even like when I go work out like with a friend at the gym, we don't just pull up and just like chit chat.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, and they be resting between sets. They be resting.
I don't know how half them look the way that they fucking do because they don't do shit.
They will sit there on their phone for like 10 minutes between like doing like 5 reps of something. And I'm like...
And that's not building muscle. Like, in order to build muscle, it's like, it's 90 seconds is like what you're supposed to take between. Like, so like anywhere from like a minute 30 to 2 minutes is what you should be taking as your adequate rest. Adequate rest. So that like, you can continue to build muscle, and also like your heart rate's still up. So like you're not doing shit. I don't know how some of them look the way that they do.
Genetics.
That's true. I'm just being a man. Straight up, it's unfair. No, but the other day I was there and I wanted to use, so at the Y that I go to, there's 3 rigs and then a platform for deadlifting. And this guy was using one of the rigs as a platform, which is like the rigs is like almost like a squat rack. You have like other stuff there too, but for someone who doesn't know, that's where you like the bar goes for like squatting, anything overhead, kind of stuff like that. So there's also a platform on that, and he was using it for deadlifting. Homeboy, literally probably a 250 pound man, probably 6'3", was deadlifting 135 pounds. And I was like, sir, I could do that for breakfast. Please move out of the way. Yeah. Please move out of the way. 135 pounds? You're wasting my time. Yeah. And that's what I don't like about it. Also, people be doing dumb shit. Like this one guy the other day. Oh, I see so much stuff there and I want to say something because I'm like, you are going to hurt your back. Yeah. Like you're going to break yourself. This man wanted to do, I guess wanted to do push presses. He was standing not on the proper rig. So like you would use the actual rig for this if you want to do anything overhead. So you have like a place to put it so you don't have to like clean it up to your shoulders. Yeah. So it's basically like, for someone who doesn't know, you walk right up to the bar and it's already at shoulder height, right? So he wasn't using that. he was using the deadlift platform, which has no rig. Okay. So he was cleaning the bar up to his shoulders and then putting it behind his back and then strict pressing it from his back.
Oh, Jesus.
Not from the front of his head, from the back of his head. And I was like,
I feel like I would have just like gonk, like hit my ponytail.
First of all, what the fuck are you doing? Second of all, what is that doing for you? It's doing nothing. Honestly, you're just gonna hurt yourself.
You're shredding your tendons.
Like, I wanted to go over there and be like, sir, can I help you for a second?
But the thing is, like, that's the thing though about like the public gym sphere is like a lot of people, and that's why also like I feel like it's scary to go to a public gym as like a new person to the gym because like nobody's telling you what you're doing wrong, and also you're like kind of scared to like ask people, and you know what I mean, like it is so intimidating.
Honestly, I don't like doing cable stuff because of that. Because I'm not used to using cables to do any function. I can do everything.
I'm the opposite. Like put me on a cable machine, bitch. I fuck that shit. I could target every single muscle group on a cable machine.
See, that's not me because I'm like give me a barbell, give me just dumbbells, and we can do it.
That's where I'm not the best at that, but that's because I've gone to these types of gyms my whole life. So it's like machines on everything.
So that is one good thing about like the way that I trained for so long was like I can do any movement that I want to do with a dumbbell. Yeah. So like if the machine is taken, I know exactly how to go do it with a dumbbell. Right. Which is like you would think isn't a hard concept, but like unless you know.
No, it is, because also like the weight difference is totally different. Like on cables, like the weight that you're repping out on cables is gonna be so different than what you do on dumbbells, because like you can't just like hold something horizontally with dumbbells at the weight that you would with like pulling on a cable. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like knowing how to do that is like so important, like the dumbbells, like to understand that, because like that's one thing, like for me, like I have to sit there and like Google before I go in, like my backup option on the dumbbells before I go in, or I'm going to be sitting there like, I don't know what weight to use. I don't know how to do this properly. Like, I don't know where my elbow is supposed to be, or like how to rotate my shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so different.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, put me on a cable machine. I look like I probably look like I don't belong.
Very awkward at first, like figuring it out.
I definitely know like what to do, but like also I feel uncomfortable doing it because it's just something that I do. But yeah, like seeing people at a public gym do stuff is insane. Like that one dude, which we got to put pictures up with this one dude. Have I showed you him? The guy who like weighted himself down.
I feel like yes, but at the same time I'm not really remembering.
Okay, hold on. I need to find my messages with Zach because I know I sent it to him and was like, bro, what the actual little shit? Because this man.
But that's the thing. It's always men doing the dumbest shit at their gym.
Okay.
And taking up the most space.
So literally, you want to talk about taking up the most space?
How do they use 4 machines at the same time?
Okay, so you're not ready for this. If I have never shown you this, you're not ready. So this man basically has a belt on that you would use for pull-ups, so that like you can hold like weight between your legs.
I have seen this photo. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so he chained himself to the pulley machine. I'm not playing. He chained himself to the pulley machine and then put like a high weight.
Innovator.
So he's like high weight. I've seen him there multiple times doing crazy dumb shit like this. It's just like not the first fucking time.
His wife is like, you just got to get out the house. Get out of the house.
He's not married. There's no way this man's married.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. He wears different jerseys from different Titans players every fucking day. But anyway,
a fan.
So he takes his fucking chain, puts it onto the fucking pulley machine. Then his one leg is on a pulley that he has like strapped in while he's laying on the ground. And
like he's doing like a kickback or something, like that type of connection, like around your ankle.
Yeah. Okay, so like it's connected, but he has the wrong connection. The connection that he literally. I'm not playing. Wait, I'm gonna show you.
Just like a hand grip. He stuck his foot through.
No, he just connected it to his shoe. He connected it to his shoe, and it still has like the hand.
How is his shoe not just pulling the fuck off?
I don't know, but his chain is on, and then he was doing like.
Wait, where's the chain connected?
The chain is connected to this pulley as well.
Is he kicking his legs up and down for some abs or something?
he was doing like tricep extensions, like that.
Little skull crushers.
Yeah, little skull crushers with a curling bar. Okay, it gets better.
My fucking doll in the corner of the room.
Okay, so now he takes this same belt that he has attached to the pulley machine, puts it around like his boob area. Okay, so now he
does have some like titties for real.
He's just hanging on, and he just did that. Just sat there hanging on for dear life. He literally was like a fucking rag doll.
His feet are flexed so
okay,
hard.
You thought we were done. Next one. So next to him, he has what you would like, like box step-ups, but like the platform ones that you'd use for like Pilates or a bar, not like an actual box. Okay, so like you can kind of like negate the size of it.
Right, you can like stack them up.
But he made it almost like a inclined bench press. Okay. And he now has a chain.
I just know that's not sturdy at all.
He now has the chain on backwards. So now the chain is going from his back to the pulling machine.
Okay.
And he was
doing
like
stomach first on the thing.
Stomach first. And he was doing head bobs.
Why does he look like he's trying to get fucked from the butt?
He looks dead. He looks dead. What are you doing, sir? Now, that was one day. There's another day. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to that.
Oh my God.
I know I didn't send those ones to Zach, so let me go. I have to go back because I was like, who do I send these to? Because he did not appreciate them the way they need to be appreciated.
No, that's crazy.
I think I have
that's
other
crazy.
Pictures. I need to.
Have you gotten anybody that's come in with like an old man with like sandals on? That used to be like a normal thing at the gym, and then like a person who worked there would always have to come up and be like, "Sir, you have to have closed-toed shoes." And they would just go to the little bicycle and just sit there and go extremely slow, like in flip-flops.
I can't find the other ones. So I don't know, but regardless, no, I haven't seen them. But I actually did see a girl the other day. She came in with leggings on that looked like muscles. And she was on the bike.
Like when your skin's ripped off, like a
yeah, like you know, like when
anatomy class.
Yeah, like if you look at anatomy class and you see like the red muscle.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't the red muscle, it was silver. And she was on the fucking bike, like the Tour de France type bike. Okay. Like she was like on like a Peloton, just pedaling away. And I tried so many times to take a fucking picture of this bitch because what are you wearing? Come on.
Well, and like you made the
special
choice.
ordered those.
I was about to say, you made the choice to wear that to the gym, like expecting people to look at you.
Also, you made the choice when you bought those.
Yeah.
Like you sucked those out. Like there's no way that like, I mean, I do be getting crazy ads these days.
I was about to say, let's not point fingers with the ads that we get.
Yeah, crazy. But I'm just saying, like, but even if it was an ad, you saw that and said, great idea.
Yeah, most of the time I just screenshot and I send it to somebody and be like, what the fuck is this
Well,
shit?
that's like yesterday when I got the fucking shell hand.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It was like a conch shell with like a hand coming out of it, and it was just like a desk ornament. Like a paperweight.
I don't know what it was.
Finger, like human fingers.
The craziest
part
about it was...
Just think like a hermit crab, but instead of the crab coming out of the shell, it's just human fingers. Like chubby man fingers.
No, and the craziest part of that was...
sold out.
It was sold out. Sold out.
So
$15.
Weird. Yeah.
It had to be a gag gift.
Who bought that? I don't know. Like, who would buy that? I'm thinking like for Halloween. Like if you did like a horror like beach themed haunted house, that's the only time that something like weird like that would make sense.
Only time it's acceptable. Honestly, I could see like one of those in like one of those like jars with like, you know, like put like heads in. I feel like that would be in there. So it's like fingers.
Yeah, like a mad scientist lab kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, on the gross vibes, because I feel like we're on the gross vibes. So I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but do you find satisfaction or like do you like watching videos of like extractions or like pimples being popped or like toenails being like cut and stuff?
I only like earwax and pimples.
Okay.
Or like the big ones. What are those big ones called?
Cysts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I have stumbled upon ingrown toenail removal TikTok.
Ew.
I thought that at first, but something about it is very satisfying.
Ew.
I don't know.
It's like bloody.
No, these ones aren't like... These ones are definitely like... I don't think they should be being performed. Like, I don't think that they're actual ingrown toenails. I think it's like when you go to the salon, you know, and they go like all the way down.
Yeah, and they don't get like... Or like sometimes like you don't get the sides a little bit too often, and it's just like...
Yeah. It's like those where they like digging them out and like cleaning them really good.
I like doing that to myself. It's satisfying.
Well,
you know, it feels good, the release.
Well, because I've been on that, I was like, let me just treat myself. Last night I was like, you know, going out my little piggies like one does. My toenails are essentially non-existent because I just kept going and going and going. Bro, I was like, I'm going to cut them and like make them look nice and shape them, and then I'm going to paint them like the next day. There is nothing to paint. Like, it is so bad. Like, my toenails are basically gone right now. I was like, well, so much for that. But like, yeah, those videos are like my whole FYP. It's like every third video. It's just like an ingrown toenail / like pedicure video. But no paint. It's like the most disgusting toenails you've ever seen. But getting a makeover. Extreme toenail makeover.
Like buffed.
Yeah. Like they'll be thick too because they're like covered in like a fungus, so the nail is like really
I'm sure
thick.
I'm gonna see them now tonight because my
Your
FBI
phone's
agent is
listening.
listening. Because I feel like every single time we talk about something on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, or ingrown hairs have been getting a lot too, and like
those
removals.
I don't mind, but I
like
love
those.
earwax ones because
I don't care for those as much.
No, the reason I like it is because I want it done to me.
Mm.
I want to go somewhere.
I have one of those cameras.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
I really badly.
Like they have changeable tips, obviously, so it wouldn't be like the same tip I put in my ear.
So badly want to go to a place where they can just clean my fucking ears out. And I don't know if I'm an eligible candidate. I don't know if you have to be a candidate, but I want to go so badly because I feel like I always feel like there's things in my ears, so that I'm always constantly using cotton swabs, which you're not supposed to fucking do.
Yeah.
And I just want them cleared out. I feel like my life would be better. I feel like there'd be less pressure on my head. And I also want to see how much is in there.
See, like, yeah, that's why. So when that first like was going viral on like TikTok, like the earwax removal videos, I like went and bought that little camera thing, and it's like basically has like a scoop on the end of it and like a camera, so you like get in there and clear it out.
Like it's like the spiral scoop.
No, this one's just like a little like
hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the camera like connects to your phone, so like you're like watching it as you're doing it. My ears were pretty clean, so I was like pretty upset. I was like hoping it wouldn't be, so like it was like fun, but I went in there and it was just like not much. So I will say, like, I don't know, unless you just like always have like earwax, I don't think it'll be as satisfying as you're hoping.
I feel like every day.
Really?
Every day I'm like picking at my ears. Every day.
Maybe you do then. But see, I never cleaned my ears with like things, so like I think that's why I didn't really have anything, because like I wasn't ever putting pressure, like pushing stuff in.
No, I literally probably 3-4 times a week I clean my ears.
Oh yeah, I bet you got some good.
I want to do it.
Yeah,
I want to do it. I feel like it'd be so fun, and I want to see, like, I wanted to see how much is in there.
Yeah,
but I would be afraid if it was like a whole chunk came out. But
no, you could probably hear so much better.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like I always have a headache. And I wonder if that's part of it. Like the pressure.
Yeah. Like too much shit like in your ear. Also, like you were a swimmer for so long too.
That's a huge thing.
Like always getting like water in your ear and stuff.
And like that's like the damage of it like in your ears and stuff. Like because your ears probably should not be submerged in water for that many hours of your life. But my bad boys have been.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like love disgusting videos. But I also like, I feel like I have an equal love for like those gross videos, satisfying wise, as I do for like lawn videos and like cake decorating.
Oh my God, no, cake decorating and fucking carpet cleaning videos.
Oh,
that
one account where I'm like convinced that they just make them dirty on purpose. I don't care. It's so
they
satisfying.
1000% just rub it in wet dirt and then they just like come in because it's like chunks of dirt.
Yeah, and I'm like, this did not exist in anybody's house. No, I don't care how many cigarettes you smoked. Your carpet's not looking like that.
I don't care. I'm gonna watch it.
I know.
And I'm still gonna be impressed.
I want to get one of those, like rent one and do my whole couch with it, because my couch is like, I've had that since college and it's supposed to be white. It's like a good gray cream.
No, it's not gray. It's cream.
But it's more oatmeal now.
But I like it.
I know, but like imagine how much brighter it probably actually is, because I don't even remember what it looked like.
I feel like that's what it's always supposed to look like, which is when I was trying to find a couch. I was trying to find the color of your couch. Ended up getting a completely different thing.
But like I feel like if I cleaned it, I would be shocked, especially like the part that I always sit in.
Oh my God, dark. Even though it's like a light gray, like you can see where I sit to eat all the time. Like where I lay, because I lay on one part of my couch and then I sit to eat on the other side of the couch, and you can see.
I do it all in the same spot.
You can see there, and that's why I'm like.
Are you a crack sitter or a cushion sitter?
I am a cushion. You are a crack.
I am.
I know, because every time I fucking go to sit on your couch, I go, whoop.
I flipped the cushions recently too.
No, who wants to sit in a crack?
I don't. It kind of feels like somebody's holding you.
Never.
Like you're just kind of like little like. But I'm also a floor sitter, so like I don't know.
I feel like
low as possible. I'm trying to get down.
Clearly, I feel like it's so uncomfortable. Like your fucking butt cheeks have to be spreading apart.
Even when I'm like in bed, I sleep with like pillows surrounding me. So I'm like
she's like a cat. You like to be nestled up against something.
Yeah, but I hate sharing a bed with a person. I will get to the very edge of the bed, like as far away from you as possible. But when I'm with my pillows, I literally will feel them on my body the whole night. It's so
I don't
weird.
That's completely different. The thing that I don't like sleeping with a person is like the noises that they're going to make, and I anticipate
their
them.
Body heat.
Yeah.
It's too much for me.
The heat's okay because you can sometimes get away from it, like when you're on the other side of the bed. But it's like the noises that I'm anticipating that you're going to make throughout the night because I'm used to silence in my fan.
Right.
So it's
also if somebody snores, I hate it.
Yes.
Because I'm not a snorer. I'm a pretty silent sleeper.
I'll say I wasn't woken up by you one time when we were in Cabo.
No, same. And like the moment somebody starts snoring, I'm never falling asleep. But also my father's a snorer. So I grew up with my mom like being annoyed with him and like having to like go sleep in the guest room, or she kicking him out to go sleep in the like living room or whatever. So like I think that also, like, at a very young age, I was like, that's the most annoying sound ever.
Well, my parents are the same way. But they both be fucking doing it.
Oh.
So I don't know.
My mom's, like, so quiet in her sleep.
No, my mom is not. My mom's a mouth breather.
Oh, that's
when I was younger,
annoying.
When I was younger, I used to tell her, she's going to hate me for this. When I was younger, I used to tell her she sounded like a Keurig starting. Because it was like, oh, my God, it's so bad. But I am.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last couple things that I have. Well, okay, we're talking about sleeping.
First of all, can we talk about the fact that you have your Costco membership card in your fucking thing?
Oh, like, why does it keep popping out?
You just fucking have it on deck just in case.
I just keep all of my cards in here. Look how many are in there. I have our business card, my Discover card, my Costco card, my ID, my debit card, and I used to have my student ID in here until like literally a couple of months ago because I realized
the fact that you have our company card in there, like we're gonna fucking ever be able to use that. And two,
I know, but it's like if I don't put it in here, I will lose it because this stays with me all the time. My wallet, no. Where even is it? I don't know.
I think my card is still in the piece of mail, but I don't know. I don't know.
See, that's bad. I know exactly where my shit is. Anyways, since we're talking about sleeping,
I digress.
Man, all these are just flowing together so good. It's almost like I planned it. Since we're talking about sleeping, I was thinking about this the other day because recently I've been doing it, and I think it's because I haven't had like an intimate moment with a man in a long time.
Okay.
So it's like, not that I'm missing it, but like I'm thinking about it. And do you ever have dreams about a guy that you've literally never met before, and like you guys have like an actual relationship in your dream, and you wake up and you're like, that was so weird because we've literally never met?
So I've had it in two ways. Like one of being like a celebrity and me like dating.
I've had those before
where it's
too.
like because I don't know the person.
Yeah.
Or I've had dreams with like where I don't remember the face, almost like I never got to see his face.
Like you knew who it was.
Yeah,
or like it was supposed to be somebody that you knew who it was.
Yeah, or like I was like dating this person. We had like a full blown relationship in my dream, but I never saw his face.
I feel like all the faces in my dream are like morphed weird. Like they never look exactly like the person. Like the other day I had a dream that Cody Ko was my brother, and his face was not his face, but it was very close.
But it was, you knew it was Cody.
Yeah, but it was probably spelled with a K and like a IE at the end, and like there was like just subtle differences. He probably wasn't Canadian, this Cody. Like it's just like weird little differences where I'm like, wait a second, who are you? You know? But anyways, recently,
you're not who you say you are.
I've been having dreams about people that I've never met but are actual not celebrities. Like they're people who like, or I've met but like we were never friends or anything.
Acquaintance, Instagram.
Yeah, like passerbys in my life. And like I'm having dreams that I'm like in a relationship with them, or like we hook up, but like I'm not even attracted to them in real life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I've also been like upping my melatonin consumption recently.
Ooh, no.
So I think it's fucking with my brain.
Every single time I take like melatonin or anything like that, I feel like my dreams are fucking crazy.
Well, I take it every night.
Yeah, I don't. I take it like once in a blue moon.
Yeah. Well, it's because of my Adderall. Like some nights I fall asleep fine, but other nights like I can't because like I took it too late in the day or whatever. And so like I have to take like something to help me go to bed. But bro, it's so weird because I wake up and I'm like, wow, that was strange. And then I'm like all day kind of like, why did I think that person? Like, why was that? And then I go on their Instagram and I'm like, maybe there is something here
about ya.
Maybe there is something about you.
And then, but the thing about that shit is like, sometimes I try to look way too far into dreams, but realistically, I don't think that dreams are like that deep.
No, and it was probably like I just saw their Instagram story right before I went to bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was like the last person you saw, or like you saw them within like the past like hour before going to bed, and it's like I've had that too, where I'm like, how did this person get
like,
here?
What the fuck?
How did you make the plot?
Right.
Not that you're like deep in the plot.
The
but,
worst
like, how did
is
you?
like
how are you a background
when you're like
character?
trying to set up your dream for like not your dream, but like the thoughts that you have before bed, and you're like thinking about like a scenario.
Never.
You don't do that?
No.
Oh my god! So when I was little, before I went to bed, because I had like really bad nightmares, like almost my whole life growing up. So in order to prevent that from happening, I would tell myself what I wanted to dream about before I would go to sleep. So and I would repeat it in my head, and I would sing. This is so embarrassing to say out loud now that I'm thinking about it. But this is proof so early on that I had some form of like neurodivergent tendencies, because this is not normal. But in my head, I would say this like chant before I went to bed, and it was. This is so embarrassing. But I would say it was like when Twilight was cool. No, it was pre-Twilight. It was a show I was watching that had like a vampire as a character in it, okay? So like I had this fantasy about like dating a vampire, okay? I would say blonde hair, blue eyes, red shirt, blue skirt, and a vampire who does not suck blood. Ready, set. And then I would start singing that song. Somebody once told me the world was... And I would sing that Smash Mouth song over and over and over to prevent me from having this fucking horrifying nightmare that I would have my whole childhood. No. And I would picture those two characters, that blonde hair, blue eyes, red shirt, blue skirt, dancing with a vampire who does not suck blood to that Smash Mouth song until I fell asleep. And I would repeat that in my head so many times.
That's weird.
I've talked to my therapist about it. She was like, it makes sense why you need melatonin to fall asleep, because like having to like set up scenarios in order, because my brain wouldn't stop. Like that's the thing. Like my whole life I thought I had insomnia because like I could never just turn off my thoughts and like just go to bed. Like no matter how exhausted I was, like my brain never stopped unless I set up a scenario and put all of my concentration into that.
Yeah.
And so I did that when I was little. And recently I've been doing instead of a scenario, I just count. And I will count until, God, I've gone to the thousands before. And I'm just like 999, 900, not out loud, but in my head, like trying to sleep. And I visualize the number. So it's like 1, 2.
Okay, I've definitely like had to count myself to sleep, or like my mom would always be like, count back from 100 or like whatever. But like, no.
Yeah.
I've had nights where it's like you can't fall asleep because like your thoughts keep going, or like if something's like on my brain, and it has to be like more emotionally like driven for me. Like it can't just be like had a typical day and nothing happened. Like I have to be in a state where like
no, mine will just be anything. Like it will literally be like me replaying a scenario of me like wiping down the counter, but in my head I'm like, oh fuck, I missed a spot, and I will not be able to go to bed.
I definitely have like dreams like where I not going to bed, but like I mean like of my day or like things that like happen in my day. Like actually the other day I woke up and I was like, I think the person at ranch. I think the person ranch. That's why
like that's what haunted you in your dream.
Yeah. And that was like a
yeah.
And like I literally woke up and I was like panicked, but I was like, oh no, it's okay. I mean like not here no more. So
yeah, it's
like,
not that deep.
Yeah, but like that's it. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge. I just have never had that experience.
Yeah. And also, there's people that like cannot visualize things in their head. You know that?
Yes.
Where it's like they'll think of like a car, but they cannot in their brain like see a car.
So I feel like I have that sometimes.
Really?
It's not all the time. Because like I definitely like would know what a car looks like, but like it's not vivid. Like you can say that like even right now, like I'm not thinking of like a specific car, but like I know like the shape, but it's not like in my brain.
No, see, like
it's just like a known thing.
Yeah, no, like if you were like draw my car from memory, like I feel like I could do a pretty good job of it, like not looking at your car.
I could definitely like not looking at your car. I could definitely draw like if I had to like think about that, like very specific. But you just being like, oh, a tree. Like it's not like vivid in my head, but like I know what a tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, no, I have like a distinct like it like immediately pops up.
So if I'm like, you're looking at a map. What colors are they?
Green with red lines going places, and like the blurbs are like red things.
Okay.
It's like very juvenile looking though.
Okay.
Like almost like the Apple Maps. That's like the cartoon version, not the like 3D version.
Yeah.
Like that's immediately what I see in my head.
Mine switched over to 3D recently, and
mine has too.
I hate it.
I hate it too because also it's not updated very well.
No,
so like a lot of the buildings that you're looking for don't exist on there.
No,
like it's just
also,
like an open lot.
Also, it's not like it's not updated very well. And also, I liked when it was before because it was like there wasn't as much going on.
Yeah, it's so distracting.
Like no offense, I'm driving. I can't fucking look at all the distraction.
The other day though, like because that like has happened, like I don't know, within the past few months, mine's been like that too. I was like fucking around on it and I was just like typing places in around the world. Like you remember Google Earth when that first became a thing?
Yeah.
Did you just like type in like a random city and you're like, I'm gonna go walk the streets of this? I was doing that on the Apple Maps thing the other day. And I was just like, I wonder what it looks like in like Slovakia right now. And I would just look it up.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, how are you gonna know if you don't know?
Exactly.
I mean, I would do that. There was like, remember that one time, it was like a thing on Google Maps where like, there were certain coordinates to a place where there was like a dead body on like a pier. I remember finding that.
Yeah. Did you ever do like geocaching when you were younger?
Me and my sister would. One day, me and my sister went like all over our area and went geocaching for like straight up hours.
Yeah.
And we found so many of them. And now every single time I drive past them when I'm at home, I'm like, there's one right there.
You know, it was always shitty stuff. Like they'd be like, this is a fairy's house. And it would be like just garbage.
Honestly, we should go geocaching in Nashville one day.
I didn't know it was still a thing.
Oh, 100% still is a thing.
I used to do it like, in high school, we used to do it all the time. Like nearly like a few times a week. Because it was before Pokemon Go was a thing. But that was like the first like geolocator like thing that you could go do.
No, we
and
should
we
go
all
do it.
could drive. And we would go do it. But like we would do it at night. Which I don't know why we were like trying to make it scary. And it was fucking scary because like it would be like turn right and blah, blah, blah. And like, oh, you just passed it. Like it was creepy.
Well, yeah, because they're also like small and they're hard to find. And also they're not like in the safest places. Like,
no.
A lot of them are like on the side of a road.
One of ours was like literally like behind this like dumpster and like whatever. And I was like, this is not safe.
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this? I didn't know it was still a thing.
No, we should do it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun for a vlog.
Yeah, that would be fun. I didn't know that was still a thing. Interesting. The last thing I was going to say to wrap up this random ass episode was it's 2023 and there's one thing that we got to stop doing. Ladies, I'm talking to you. And it's wearing a smartwatch with your going out clothes, with your nice clothing. I don't give a fuck about how practical it is. Take that shit off. Put it in your purse.
Your rings.
Just put it in your purse.
Gotta close your rings.
Put it in your purse. It'll still track it. You're still moving it around.
No, they don't. They have to be like, to stay unlocked, they have to like be on your skin.
Well, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your steps. Get them in before you go to the event or get them in after.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Take it off. It ruins every outfit. I will see the cutest girls in the cutest outfits and then a fucking black Apple Watch on.
Yeah, I don't care even if you change the band of it.
No,
like,
that's
just
even
don't
worse.
Do it. Just don't do it.
That to me is even worse because I'm like, you're trying so hard to make it work. It just doesn't.
Even men, like I don't really fuck with the vibes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done it.
Yeah.
I can't say I haven't done it, but like I don't wear my Apple Watch ever.
Yeah.
Like, I only wear it now when I'm working just because like I can't have my phone, so it's like and plus we have like timely things, so like
yeah, but you're also not working at a Ruth's Chris.
No, but even if I
So,
was
like,
even if I was working at Ruth's Chris, I'm working, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I'm not going to the fucking Met Gala
Right
with my Apple Watch on.
But I'm just saying like your attire matches the watch. Like
Yeah.
you're wearing like casual
Athletic
clothes.
clothing.
Yeah. But like if you are also like, okay, wear it out, fine. but take it off for the Insta photo.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear it. Like, I see girls all the time and I'm just like, what are we doing?
No.
It's 2023.
Yeah. It's not a vibe anymore.
No. Also, like, the smartwatch thing is so athletic driven now. I feel like where before they were trying to make it like integral with your daily technologies, like almost like,
because it is day to day. Like, to be quite honest with you, it is a day to day thing to still wear. But like on a Saturday night when you and your husband go out for a nice dinner, take it off.
Yeah, take it off.
Take it off. I'm sure he's bought you a bracelet. And if he hasn't, he should.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just that I just had to get that off my chest because I wear a sports smartwatch.
I remember,
but I don't ever wear it with normal clothes.
Yeah,
like,
I remember
even when I go to work and I have like a non-casual outfit, like I still wouldn't wear it.
No, at my sister's wedding, I remember my sister like previously going in, but she was like, "You two cannot wear." My mom and my dad, because they both always wear their Apple Watches. She's like, "Yeah, you guys cannot wear your Apple Watches that day.
They're
like,
so
we're
bad.
not having them in pictures. We're not doing it. Whatever." And also, my sister was like very like, no one has their fucking phones out. Like, you're not ruining my pictures because y'all wanted to like have an Apple Watch and your phone out. Like, put it away.
Yeah, because in 20 years when people just have like that implanted in their contacts or whatever, and that's how they see like, you know, the virtual reality, you're gonna look at that and be like, oh, remember when we used to wear fucking giant ass ugly screens on our wrists?
Right, when before it was like, now it's like in your glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, no, I will
That's
agree.
my fashion tip of the week, coming from somebody dressed like a fucking, like I just am about to go to the gym.
I look like I took 3 naps today.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you do.
I feel like I do. I feel like my mouth, my body, my brain. Like, I actually rebrushed my teeth, but I just still feel like, you know what I mean? Like, just like,
I know what you mean.
I'm a sleepy girl.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't even know what time it is. Can I even make it to the gym?
No.
At this point?
I mean, you could do a late night.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, it's too late. It's
it's
8 p.m. on a Tuesday.
We're gonna just eat ice cream and call it a day.
It is too late for that.
Yeah, we're gonna just eat some ice cream, call it a day, act like,
just pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, pretend. I did, because I slept it.
Yeah,
I slept it off.
Anywho, it wasn't real.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 87. My name is Kellen Redk. You can find me at Kellen Redk on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
It already was it, but I actually switched like the handle, so now you can actually find it at the same app.
Perfect. I'm Emily. That was so awkward.
And I'm Emily.
And you can find me on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube at Starnzy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram. We are at society97.pod. Where we will creep on all of your photos with your fugly Apple Watches. And you can also follow us on TikTok, where we are at Society97pod, where we post clips from the show.
And we have our YouTube channel, Society97, where we post vlogs every single Tuesday and the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So make sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and like and comment over there. We love you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.